like, I wonder if Saints Row's gonna lose some of its luster just because, or it's so cartoony that it can get away with all this commentary in the game. People will get like kind of not into it anymore, and they're like slightly, I don't know if more offended would be the word, or if it's still like so cartoony that it'll be okay.
You know, that's a good question because they did have a dildo in game. So, but then again, GTA San Andreas also had a dildo in.
That's true.
In game. So, who knows? But nowadays, I feel like nowadays is different. I feel like people nowadays in how they react to things and how they express themselves are different. So,
maybe it's one of those things that it'll be okay just because these games have been around for a couple years, but let's say if this was like a brand new IP that just came out, maybe it wouldn't have the best start or something. But maybe since this series has been out for a bit, people are like, okay, we know what it is, whether it's GTA or Saints Row, we know what we're getting, it's okay.
Yeah. I think regardless, I think regardless of what you have, you will have those people that don't like it and will say that this is too horrible for anyone's eyes, or what. I don't know what people's thought process is, because some, you know, there's the whole debate lately about with the school shooting about how video games make people more violent and more like prone to shooting up somewhere. And they actually just had, I read this the other day, they had Strauss Zelnick from Rockstar, or Take-Two. He actually just went to a meeting at the White House to try to like figure that out and figure something out with Trump. But, so going back to my original point, I feel like no matter what, you're always going to get those people that are like that. Now, if it's a new like game, like as compared to like GTA or whatever, or Saints Row, I think it's gonna have a little bit more difficult time catching, you know, some kind of traction and going with it. Just because it is new and not a lot of people know it as compared to like Saints Row or GTA. Like, I know when like I'm arguing for something, I like, you know, arguing for something that I know, as more or less than something that's like new and fresh and I don't know what it's about. So, you know, I just think that it would be more difficult nowadays for a game like Saints Row or GTA to come out without a fan base, than like Saints Row or GTA coming out with a new game. Like if Saints Row 5 were to come out in a month, it's got a lot more traction already because of the fan base as compared to, you know, this Title C game or whatever that's just come out and it's a brand new company and all these things. But I could be wrong. People might embrace new things and might want to run with it. I have no idea.
Well, I mean, porn VR is a thing, so I guess we might be alright.
That's true. That is true. Okay, you got me there.
And I think about it because I get so quick. But no, I think you're right. I mean, it's just, well, just like as a side note, I like one of my last semester at college, for like, I didn't have a class, but I took a paper, was about video games and violence, and just like, it's another quick aside to the side, like, at the time. Now since then, stuff could change obviously because it was a few years ago. But at the time, all the stuff I found was like just kind of a bunch of bullshit. Just to kind of sum it up as far as video games and violence are concerned. But if you're still, they're trying to make the argument now too. But like, you know, GTA gets brought up all the time. GTA, and like, yeah, Saints Row, like GTA, you could say, oh, well, it's more realistic than Saints Row. Saints Row is more cartoony, but it's like, yeah, but it's like, whether it's realistic or not, the you know, the argument's the same, and it's like, if comparatively, I think almost Saints Row, as far as like graphic content and all that, it's worse than GTA because a lot of it is a little bit of immaturity, and that's how it goes. And but it's like silly fun and stuff, but just like, and it's not like trying to help sides out, but it's like if you're gonna use like GTA as an example of like, oh, violent games and stuff, it's like, well, you can have like better examples you can use, and the fact that like you don't mention like Saints Row just shows how little you actually know what you're talking about and stuff. You're just gonna go by the GTA basic, easy, more realistic looking thing. Oh, but right now, yes, going back to the so right now you're just doing control. You're doing all kinds of stuff. You see, that's the one cool thing Saints Row has. It has a lot of various kinds of gameplay. So we've done like races, we've done blow stuff up. We're now capturing control points. It's very hard. Saints Row, I think, feels like it's just on the edge of it where till it's like almost has too much as to where like, you know, because you can either have a bunch of different things that are all only okay, or very few things that are all done very well. And I feel like Saints Row gets as close as it can without going to the, you know, the former, you know, of having so much stuff that's all only kind of okay.
Yeah.
It's very close. Sometimes I feel like it does like that, which is maybe why it pulled away from me a bit. But
how many of these are there?
You see, it's jam packed with like so many varying types and.
Yeah, and I think, you know, you can do so much with a game to keep people interested, but I also feel like there's like to a point where like it could be too much, or at least like going on at once. And I personally felt like maybe not this Saints Row, but the last Saints Row kind of did that to me. And this Saints Row a little bit, but I'm able to like keep playing it. So
right, and I think too is because like now we're getting used to shorter and shorter games, and like, you know, being adapted to. It's like a game. Not every game has to be, you know, 40 plus hours long. It's like you can have some games that are like, you know, a couple hours or like an hour or so, and you still get a satisfying experience. So now, compared to like a few years ago, it's more noticeable when something feels tacked on than did before, I feel like.
yeah.
So are we blowing stuff up again, or killing that particular
No,
guy?
I have to.
Like Rising Souls.
What?
This is interesting. This is something different.
What is this?
We were talking about having some stuff we've seen before in games, but this is kind of a unique thing. I'm not sure what's
I don't know what's going on. Do I just have to?
Is this a good idea? A bad idea?
Ah! Stop falling!
Who gets second chances anyway?
So do we have to like?
Okay.
Is the idea we have to like?
I'm like confused. I didn't really. You have to collect after disabling the. Do I have to shoot them? No.
Great. Now I need to keep them.
Oh.
Oh. So you're supposed to stop them from rising up into. I don't know if that's supposed to be. I don't think that's supposed to be heaven, but like, or the skies of
somewhere.
Somewhere. The skies of hell. Well, that's a cool billboard back there on that building. The demon orange. That's pretty neat.
Ooh.
Arbitrary.
So you gotta get 4,000 points in a minute. Good luck.
Well, it took me a minute to understand what's going on. No, go up.
And the one cool thing too I'll say about Saints Row is that it's one of the few games where you could get away with like experiment with ridiculous ideas like this, where it's I don't know if this is a great idea because it's so unique, or if this is like just a terrible idea and they should never do it again. But it does allow you like. I would rather them like take away some of these like racing missions like they have and just put more missions like this, like they're unique ones. You throw it, see if it sticks. If people liked it, you keep it in for the next one, or you just get rid of it.
There we go.
Ooh, what happened to
Ooh, there we go.
Let's see what these things can do.
You're about halfway through. You got 16 seconds.
Well, yeah. Well, at least I don't have like ah. It took me a while.
I don't know. We got close at the. Well, yeah. I don't know if you'll be able to get this. That's fine.
You know, it takes 5 seconds just to get to each
But
one.
hey, you found the location, so you get points for that.
Yeah, you know, at least I tried.
Now, are you following up with all? It looks like you're not jumping around between. You're doing like one subsection of missions all one at a time. Like you're completing a set of missions.
Yeah, this is all
All Shakespeare.
all Shakespeare.
Get it done out of the way.
So I don't know how much is left for Shakespeare, but I do see that we're
Gotta keep this combo going.
already running past our 10 minutes.
Let's go.
So
I think we did that a long time ago.
yeah, but
It's okay. We can make it like an extra couple minutes long since it's been a minute since we've done this.
yeah, extra video today, extra
Yeah.
long video.
All right.
Shit.
Then do we want to like end it here and then continue
Ah.
on the next one? Well, I guess after this mission. After this mission, we'll end it there and then continue on another episode here.
Yeah, I'm trying to.
We'll see if we can do it this time. Now that we got the hint. I don't know. Yeah, but I was confused too. Like at the.
Oh no.
Damn it.
Ah.
Start the combo
Did I get
over.
that one? I'm gonna assume yes.
I can destroy that shield. with
Oh.
bullets.
I don't get though how that counts as a combo when you're collecting stuff. You're not fighting anything.
Wow, I like how I tried going straight up.
Now's the time to collect as many souls as I can.
Well, it's a good thing because we kind of upgraded this kind of early on, didn't we? Or did I imagine that? Maybe because we did so many missions of you flying, I felt like we
That was
upgraded
nice while it
stuff.
lasted.
We might have. I don't remember. We've basically done like the basic upgrades. But you know, like I said before,
I built my combo up before I can
jump
do it again.
up.
You're struggling to keep afloat here, which is hurting you a little bit. You still got time though. But he's almost being sent to the skies here, so.
I'm waiting for this guy to fall. Ah. There we go. Okay. No, I think I've done like the basic upgrades. But I do have a lot of son of a gun. I do have a lot of things that I do want to upgrade. Ah, fuck me.
Hang on.
I don't think I'm gonna get it
No!
unless I can.
Gotta keep this combo going.
Oh, 1,000? No.
Oh!
Well,
Yes!
we did it.
Oh god. I didn't think I got it.
I didn't think so either. I'm confused.
Oh, wow.
Maybe they felt so bad for it. They're like, all right, we'll give it to them on this one.
Oh,
Well,
okay.
I guess we'll end it there then on a victory. I was gonna say we're ending on Sour Note, but we're ending on a victory.
Yeah. I'm happy. We will.
So it's good. It's good to be back. It's been a minute, guys, since we've been back doing Saints Row. So it's good to be back on this.
Yeah, it's been a minute for us, but I mean, I'm sure by the time this video comes out, we would have already, because this is gonna go up in 2 weeks, and we'll have a video up this week. So
Yeah.
for you guys, it hasn't been that long, but we haven't touched this game in like almost a month.
Yeah, it's been a minute. Yeah,
Yeah.
it's like when I used to watch. I haven't done it in a long time, but like not for any other channels, but I used to watch like the Game Informers like stuff, which I stopped and then I never got back into. I was like, oh, one day I would catch up, watch all the stuff I never did. Where like you'd find out like they would record stuff all at the same time, and then they put up weeks later. But yeah, so we did a few different missions, varied missions. We're trying to finish up Shakespeare stuff, so maybe this next episode we get that finished. Thanks for hanging with us, guys. And then we went to like a variety of topics this time, but I think this was one of the better episodes I think we've had.
I think so.
And yeah, if you have any opinions on any of the things we've talked about, like in this discussion, whether it's like violent video games, what do you think about Saints Row as like a franchise as a whole, or anything like that, feel free to comment on the video. Also, feel free to subscribe to us, share amongst your friends. Follow us on the Something Geeky socials, the Instagram, the Twitter.
Yep.
Do we usually post that on the link, or?
That's in the description.
Oh, and yeah, in the description. Okay, that's what I thought. In the description.
Yep. Everything is in the description when it comes to that.
Yeah, and so yeah, it's Willden and Kyle here, and then we'll see you guys on the next one. And yeah, hopefully we'll shift some more gears and kick some more rears here.
Heck yeah.